Iyanya. Iyanya is up. This time around with Benson. Iyanya, man, we've come a long way, man. We've come a long way with Iyanya. It's interesting to see him put out music. But yeah, going from 2013 of his peak, where you would say he had massive hits, and it still had one recently called One Side. And in recent times, you've been seeing his doings on the TL, especially on how he tried to promote the song. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him for trying in creative ways to sell a song. Yeah, it's very creative. I'll give it to him, like, definitely. But bro, yeah, yeah, man, that was dragged on. But anyway, all that doesn't matter. I think it's a song that matters. The song's called Sinner. Is this something that is worth listening to? He has Benson on it. So let's hear it, man. Let's see. Let's see what's good. Let's see what he's saying. This feels like a Don Jazzy beat. It feels like, actually, with the cowbell, and which beat is coming to mind? There's a One Day song. You should play 10-10, 10-10. Yeah, it's 10-10 that's coming to mind, especially with those bells and how he's running on the bells there. It definitely feels like a Don Jazzy production chop. I'm curious who produced this. It's called Sugar Vibes, but I like how it's coming in. It's coming with like I would say like a fella-esque kind of Afrobeats bass, and it feels like it's gearing towards that. But anyway, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Well, I feel make you shiver. Come to me now, give me my power. What you want, dress, got to hit the shower. Even if she lying, I'm still believe her. Now you have fit on a man to say her. And it's far too late, you need to surrender. Even next to Caddy say, oh, that's something about a guy.
This is very audacious what they're doing, especially how they arranged the song. We've not had a drop per se yet in a minute. They're kind of like, it's been like one elongated intro. Not to say that that's a bad thing, but I'm curious to see how the record is going to land, because it's interesting. It's interesting how it's opening up with the cowbells and just the bass being what's leading the forefront. Now we've not had a drop per se. Let's hear it, man. Let's hear it. Okay. Falsettos, let's go. Interesting, man. Interesting. Iyanya is actually like, okay. Like, there's something interesting here. I think there's a lot of statements that are definitely being made. No, again, we've already established that from a production standpoint. How Iyanya is not coming into the record, I think he's building on the mystique that kind of exists in the beats. It feels like I'm very curious where this is going, type of thing, and I'm just like being carried along. Almost as if I'm teased for something, but I'm not really getting it. By the end of the day, what I'm being teased for still sounds like it's worth paying attention to. So in terms of like grabbing my attention, I think they have it, especially how we transition from Benson to Iyanya there. I really liked how Iyanya really came into the song. This is not really an Iyanya approach that I usually hear. Especially for singles. When you have Benson, like come on, man.
I put my money inside, all around the perimeters, loving on a new dimension. Your body they draw high tension.
Hey,
they give me
bro, that sounds yeah. That sounds sexy. It sounds like it's like a very, very like let me get ready. Let me set the atmosphere. Let me set the mood right. It has that very raunchy atmosphere to it, and I think that's essentially what they're getting out of, especially with how Iyanya comes in. No, this was good. Hey. Hey, gosh, where can we even start with this one, man? Listen, I think this impressed me in a lot of ways. One, I would say, is the production. Like I said, it's very, very much in not a comfortable arena for most Afropop artists, but this kind of arena is now more so. It's not heavy on the drums. It's very very soft on the drums. So it's even going against the normal grain of you know what I mean. Drums are so important when it comes to Afrobeats, and this has very very little to no hints of a percussion. Like I'll actually be making a presence for drums. So that was saying something. But the groove essentially was carried on by the bass, and I love the bass on this. And one thing I would say is the hook. The hook is actually it's good because it has two pockets where you can actually attribute for the song, almost like a pre-chorus and then the chorus when he's hitting those falsettos. And then there's the Yoruba joints where he does in that first chord, and then there's the falsettos. And meanwhile, we're having Benson with his very soft nasal inflections backing up the record there. It just I think this was a good collaboration because it definitely had that pocket where you can see it be very very raunchy, and I think Iyanya actually held his own on this, even more so than Benson, and that sounds wild to say because Benson and his future allegations is definitely not clearing that out. But essentially Iyanya is sounding great on this, and I think I give a lot of props to I guess his synergy with the producer right now, man. The producer again, let's clarify what his name is. Sugar Vibes. I definitely give a lot of props to the direction of the song, because it's not something you hear every time. It's a risky song. You can definitely see a lot of attempts here that could easily it could be a hit or miss essentially. And but the choice of bringing the bells constantly throughout the song, but not necessarily in the entire song, they were still playful with it. Man, it was a very very clean arrangement that we got here. And Iyanya is on a serious piece where the music should be speaking for itself. But obviously it's music marketing, so you have to get creative, I guess. But anyway, man, this is good. This is good. I don't know what else to say. This is very good. This is very good. Iyanya, Benson, this sounds amazing. Shout out to Sugar Vibes on the production. You guys are 95%. Damn, 95%. I think that's the highest of the night. That's the highest of the night. I think this is a good record, man. I think Benson being in the background essentially just took it to another sensual kind of atmosphere. It was good. It was good for that. You guys are saying this has what that Many Ways record was lacking. Many ways. What song was Many Ways? Oh, Many Ways, Wizkid and Benson. Yes. I remember that. Because that one also didn't have the percussions. It definitely, absolutely good comparison, because that song actually attempted a similar thing. I think Special by Wizkid is the song that actually, the one with Don Toliver, is another song it's teasing me for something, because I even said this about the Iyanya record. I'm it's teasing me for something, it's teasing me for a drop. I'm not really getting it, but I'm still enjoying what I was going through. The Wizkid song, Special with Don Toliver, I think that's the song I would more likely compare this one to, because it's yeah, man. I mean, you can see that too. But Many Ways, is a good point to say, because Many Ways was just on a loop. It was a loop, bro. Many Ways was just looped. That record was just constantly looped, and that was what I guess would taint the experience for that one. But yeah, man. But anyway, I think I would liken it to Special in that sense, where the percussion is not really heavy and forefront. It's more so the bass that's trying to do the heavy lifting, and Special doesn't. We got some bass with the Ghanaian thing because it's Jews that produced this, right? Yeah, it's Jews. Yeah. So we got, to be honest, I'll give Special more credit than I would have, honestly. I'll give it more credit because it still had that bass. I forget the instruments, but it's in a big vase where we have that instrument in Nigerian culture has that. I think somewhere in the south has that instrument where you're it hits the top of the vase and it's a traditional instrument, yeah. But yeah, I don't know the name. Forgive me. But yeah, he has that bass going for it. At least that's the kick for the song. Yeah, it's a big part where you just, but it's a traditional name for it, yeah. Anyway, that was Sinner, Iyanya, Benson. A fantastic record that actually really, really pleasant surprise, man. I'm not gonna lie.